I just did something really cool. Do you see? I finally caved and did my own personalized Kindle covers. Look at how good this looks. And I did them genre themed. Oh yeah, I'm a designer who loves reading. Nice to meet you. And today I wanted to walk you through my process. I'm so excited. This is gonna be a little different from any other video I've ever made, so buckle up. First of all, we're gonna create the mood boards, set the vibe, right? Then later, we're gonna actually design it and do the vector drawing. That's the only drawing I know. Then I'm gonna show you how I installed it, and I did not get right the first time, so you're welcome. It looks so good. This one is my favorite, and I wanted to show you this one first so you can get taste. But I did 5 different covers, and I did 3 versions of each of them. I did a color version, I did a white version, and I did a black version like this one. Because I know since like most Kindles can only see black and white, that's my case, but I did some color ones. The link is probably going to be in the description. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet, but it's going to be there soon or now. Depends on when you're watching this, okay? Subscribe so you won't miss it. That's shameless, but okay. So on Kindle, there's this option that when you turn it off, the cover of the book you're currently reading is gonna appear like this one. And to enable that, that's crucial for this tutorial, okay? You're gonna have to go to your settings. And then screen and brightness, and here it is, the little toggle. Just toggle it to be enabled and you're done. Now let's get to the hard part. I created a Canva, this is very optional, but I created a Canva file just for the mood boards because I wanted to get a clear vision in my head on what type of vibe I wanted. So I did this very extra thing. I don't usually do it, but I kind of wanted to in this time, like don't question me. And I just titled each page after every genre. And then let's go to Pinterest. Everything you want to search for on Pinterest, you have to type aesthetic after. So I just began with romantasy aesthetic and I went ham, okay? I went crazy with the pictures. And here it is, the final product. So cute. I had an idea to draw a dagger going through a heart. Yes, very simple, you know. It's just because I usually read enemies to lovers and that's pretty much the vibe I always get. So, you know, wanted to represent it well. And I added those little vines just because I felt like it was not enough. But this is how it turned out. Looks so cute. Now, the second cover is romcom, so go to Pinterest, romcom aesthetic. I was seeing a lot of movies, but that's not really the vibe until I saw a lot of ice cream, and then I remembered, wait, there's a lot of ice cream in romcom movies. So I went straight into the big jar of Ben & Jerry's. I had a vision, okay? So I mixed 2 parts of drawings I already liked. Unfortunately, I forgot to film the vector art, but you know, ignore it. If you're a fan of Friends, you know this little phrase, the good kind of ice cream, when Chandler is going through a rough time and the girls teach him that you gotta save the good kind of ice cream for the real heartbreak. That's what I wanted to represent. And here's what it looks like on Kindle. Next one is Dark Academia, and again, Pinterest to do the mood board. And let me tell you, I went really Harry Potter inspired on this one. I'm not even gonna apologize for it. It's not even Dark Academia, it's Harry Potter Dark Academia, okay? I'm sorry, I just had to, okay? I am such a fan of Harry Potter, I had to, you know? Here's the mood board, so cute. And for this one, I just drew potion bottles because I figured what's the best way to represent both, you know, Dark Academia and Harry Potter. Bam, potion bottles. And they look so cute. I love them. I did a tall, skinny one and a smaller, more rounder one. I, of course, added the phrase real love in a bottle. I know that this in Harry Potter is not possible, but, you know. Here's what they look like in your Kindle. Yay! And here's what all of them look like together. I am so happy about how they're turning out, but I have to go to the office tomorrow, so I need my sleep. I'll catch you next time. Okay, it's a new day. Let's start with the sad books. And for this, I really wanted to do something more like crying related without being too depressive, if that's possible. The mood board is a little all over the place from the final product, but anyway, it inspired me, so. Again, I had a vision with an open book. So got lots of inspo, and I wanted to do a teardrop in one of the pages. Something very subtle, only you would know, you know. That is the teardrop. It looks kind of large, but I had to make sure it was visible on your Kindle. So here's what they all look like. And then I added the read, cry, repeat because, yeah. Here's what they look like on the Kindle. Cute. Hey, it's another day, and I still haven't finished my Kindle covers. All that's left is one. It's currently Saturday, 5 p.m. And I have been procrastinating for the past 2 hours, which is fun. Let's just do it. Let's just get it over with. I say get it over with as if it's something that I really don't like doing. It's the opposite. I love doing this. Anyway, just wanted to let you know. And finally, let's do the self-help books. Again, getting the aesthetic for the mood board on Pinterest. I love doing this. The mood board was more for fun than anything else, but it did give me the idea of doing under eye patches because like that's such a self-care thing to do. And self-help books, you know, that's the vibe. And it was pretty easy to draw this, so I did it green, I guess because of the pixie ones. But then I wrote eye patches in a dream. And here's what they look like on the Kindle. Don't mind the dirty screen, but I just finished everything. Just a recap. Romantasy. Yep. And then romcom. Yep. Then Dark Academia. Sort of. And then sad books. That's supposed to be a tear that you shed while reading. Yep. And then the self-care, self-help, eye patches in a dream. Exactly. Really proud of all of them. The sad books almost didn't turn out great because I sketched them and they looked weird, okay? Like, what is that? You know? But we're done. Now we have to put them on the Kindle. I'm gonna teach you how to do that too. Okay, so now let's get these on the Kindle. First of all, if you're on Canva, you're gonna click share and download all the pages as PNG. Once you're done, you're gonna choose 1 to 3 pages and save as PDF, just so it works as a vessel for the other covers. You don't need to do one for each genre. I just use the same PDF for all covers, okay? Then you're gonna get the Calibri app. I'm gonna link it down below. And then you're gonna get that same PDF and put it multiple times under different names, just so you know which is which. And then you're gonna click on Edit Metadata and then change cover and browse because we already downloaded all the PNGs, right? Since we saved this as a PDF, we have to convert it to an EPUB, but that's also done in Calibre. The thing that I did after was I converted to an EPUB, and instead of putting the PDF multiple times, I saved the EPUB on my computer and then put the EPUB multiple times so we wouldn't have to convert it 5,000 times. I hope this made sense. But then you're just gonna do that with each cover that you want. You're gonna get your little cable from your Kindle, connect it to your computer, and in Calibre you can send all the books to your device on this button. It's gonna ask if you want to convert it. I always do, just for good measure. Don't forget to eject your Kindle. And then you can finally see your masterpiece. See, here are all of them. Just to test it out, let's go to self-help first. See, it's the same ebook. It has the romantasy images, but ignore. And once you lock your Kindle, here it is. Let's test with all the others. Sad books now. I did this a little early and it didn't have time to count, like to think about the cover, so it did this and I was like, wait, what? But you just have to let it think for a while. I just got out of the ebook, clicked on it again, and then locked the Kindle. It worked. There you go. Now let's try the rom-com. This is my favorite. You see, it's all the same file, right? But I just changed the covers of each one. Oh, this one looks so good. It's my favorite. Now the romantasy. Yep. Looks good. And finally, the dark academia. Oh, it's so cute. They're so cute. Yep, I said that. Look at it. And now let me go back to my favorite. That was a long journey. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more, please let me know. I'm excited. I hope this gives you a better taste of what direction I'm going with my content. This is the first one that I'm doing of a new era. And if you have any ideas or any more content that you want to see related to books and design, you already know. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I will see you on my next video. Ciao!